Today I want to talk about solving for a variable. And in this particular type of problem, I have the equation 4x minus 7 equals 13. Now, the objective here is to get x all by itself on one side of the equal sign, while we get the constants on the other side of the equal sign. Now, in order to do that for this particular problem, we're going to want to add 7 to both sides, because the goal here is we're trying to combine like terms. Now, if you notice, when you have negative 7 and you add 7 to it, it makes 0. And that's part of the objective here, is to get 0 on one side and move the number to the other side of the equal sign. But since we added 7 to the left side, we also want to add 7 to the right side. And in this case, it makes 20. As you carry on, you notice that I bring my 4x down because I'm not subtracting a constant from the variable x here. But what I'm left with is 4x plus 0 equals 20. Now from here, what you want to do is set it up in such a way where you just have 4x equal to 20. You can get rid of the 0. It's the same thing. Now, at this point, you recognize that what you have is 4 times x equals 20. But we don't want to move all of 4x to the other side of the equal sign. We just want to move the constant over. So if you notice, since it's 4 times x, the way to undo multiplication is to simply divide. And in this case, I divide by 4. So if I divide one side by 4, I have to divide the other side by 4. But the reason why I'm dividing by 4 is because if you take a number and divide it by itself, what does it give you? Well, it gives you 1, right? So in this case, 1 times x equals 5, because 20 divided by 4 is 5. Now, 1 times x is simply like just saying, well, 1 times any number is that number, and in this case, since it's x, what we're left with is x, and in this particular problem, x equals 5. Now you can go back and check your solution by taking x equals 5 and plugging it back into the original equation and making sure that the number equals itself.